everyone. Today we're going to finish Chapter 3 of The Secret Seven Mystery of the Theatre Ghost. Quiet! Someone shouted from the stage. They stopped laughing and looked up. There was a woman with long blonde hair dressed as Little Red Riding Hood, staring at them. She looked angry. Can't you see the real actors are trying to rehearse? The woman turned and glared at the director. It was a terrible idea to ask locals to be part of the play. They don't even know how to behave in a theatre. And tomorrow is opening night. What were you thinking? The director sighed. I've told you before, I want the crowd of villagers to be as authentic as possible. Casting locals and giving them as little rehearsal time as possible is part of my vision, Finola. I think you should watch your tone with me, said Finola sharply. I don't need to be here, you know. I am a highly successful shampoo model, in case you'd forgotten. So I suggest you do something about these amateurs or I'll walk. And then she stormed off stage. Finola, the director shouted after her. We need you on stage. We're just about to rehearse the big scene. But Finola was gone. The director looked at an actor wearing a short tunic and tights, who Barbara guessed was playing Rumpelstiltskin. Could you please try to get her back on stage, he asked. Everyone watched as Rumpelstiltskin ran off. The director threw his script to the ground and rubbed his face with both hands. Who was that? Whispered Janet. That's Finola, said Barbara, the lead actress. She's a bit of a nightmare. I hear she threatens to quit the play all the time. How do you know all this? Asked Peter. I was chatting to one of the stagehands when I came in, said Barbara. That's how I found out there was a speaking part. She said the director keeps adding extra bits to the play, which really annoys Finola. Finola looks familiar, said Janet. Barbara nodded. She's a model too. She's on that new shampoo poster up in town. Just then, Colin appeared. So are they going to let you help with those huge lights? Janet asked. No, said Colin, but one of the stagehands said I could help pull the props on and off stage, which is pretty cool. I have to dress completely in black so the audience can't see me. At that moment, the director rushed over to the edge of the stage and said, You. The director was pointing his rolled-up script at George. That's perfect. Get up here and show everyone your face. George stood there looking terrified. Go on, hissed Barbara, pushing him up the steps and onto the stage. The director grabbed George by the shoulders. Everyone, this is the face you need to make, he said. This is the face of someone who has just met a giant wolf dressed as an elderly woman. Jack was confused. What is he talking about? But no one answered. They were too busy watching George. He looked like he was going to faint. Eventually, the director let go of George's shoulder, and George wobbled a bit before getting his balance. Great work, young man, the director said, slapping him on the back. George smiled nervously. Did I miss something? Asked Jack. Did he just say something about a wolf woman? I think he's talking about the wolf from Little Red Riding Hood, said Peter. Barbara says the play's about fairy tales. Creepy fairy tales, said Barbara. I told you it wouldn't be boring. The director clapped his hands again. Okay, everyone, listen up. Change of plans, he said. It doesn't look like Finola is coming back anytime soon, so let's do the audition for the villagers now. Those of you still to try out, up you come. Pam and Jack ran onto the stage. You coming? Jack asked, looking down at Peter. Peter shrugged. He was still feeling a bit annoyed that everyone had abandoned the meeting. Suit yourself, said Jack, but you'll be the only one not involved. I thought the Secret Seven was supposed to stick together, you know, in case something happens and we need to act fast. Peter thought about that for a moment. Fine, he said, rolling his eyes, I'll audition.